How's it going tonight? It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. It's been a Monday. I've had the hardest time getting motivated today. It's been terrible, terrible, terrible. So, we are going to do a door tag, y'all. So, this is just a door tag that I got, as you can see, from Valentine's Day from the Dollar Tree. And we're just going to make it over. We are going to be using, I love this transfer. This is our Life Story and Home. I knew that. I don't even know why I said it, but how cute is that, y'all? Love it. I love that. And I'm also going to be using our mini buffalo plaid, which I love. So, first, we're going to paint our surface. Oh, and tonight, I'm excited. I'm going to use my Bow Dabra. Y'all, I made one bow already with my Bow Dabra just for a trial run. And let me just tell you, it's a big bow. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like the big bows that the little girls wear in their hair, which I love, love, love in their hair. Love it. So that's what kind of bows they are. So we're gonna see. I don't know. I've got a lot of ribbon over here, and we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna just see. So let me get this surface prepped. We are gonna have to paint this. There we go. Easy enough. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab my... I always move my trash can away from me. I don't know what I'm trying to do there, but anyway. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just spray this with just a little bit of water. Not a lot, because this is that cardboard stuff. Just a little bit. This has got... the devil's stuff. Y'all, I can't deal with this stuff. I can't, in fact, stand it. Glitter. Ooh. I think I try to forget it's in my vocabulary. When I taught preschool, I would be like, "Oh, we're gonna use glitter today." Ooh, glitter's rough for me, y'all. Is it for y'all? Y'all like glitter? I don't know why. It just, I can't stand it. I'm so girly in so many ways, and then no glitter. No glitter. At Christmas time, I always try to get decorations. See, it's already my eye. See? I try to get decorations that don't have a lot of glitter, but, I mean, that's, like, impossible. You know. I mean, this stuff comes off pretty easily. I'm just trying not to wet it too much, just so that it doesn't, you know, hoof up that board, because that board, again, is just cardboard. Easy enough. When y'all are hopping on, y'all say hey, or just throw a heart. Let me know you're here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. My, y'all, I'm seeing like glitter right here. You know how you see glitter out of like the corner of your eye or something? Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this one more time, scrape, and then I'm gonna just sand it a little bit. This just kind of gets the bulk of it off. Then I can sand the rest. Now, I could have, which I have done before for the Dollar Tree, you know, things that I use, I actually will heat this up, because this is just like almost like a paper. You know, it's just a paper they glue on top of that little board. So I have been known to heat that up and just pull that off, but I figured it might just be easier to paint this one just because it's so big. I kind of do that to the smaller ones, but let me get this glitter everywhere off of here. So, y'all. I said the snow was the devil's dandruff, y'all, but I think glitter might be a close second. Woo! So this will just get the rest of it off. Easy, easy. So what's everybody been up to today? I'm usually off on Mondays going to my office. My partner and I usually, she takes, we rent a space together, and it's always nice because she'll take some days and then I'll work for her some days. So it's kind of nice. We don't have to have employees, but we still have coverage for each other. So it makes it really nice. Okay. Let's just make sure I get the... And I'm going to be painting this with just some Waverly white chalk paint. And that is it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So let's paint. So that's all I'm using. Just the Waverly white chalk paint. And I'm going to try to... I'm going to also use the Waverly Wax, the antique. I'm going to try to make it look still kind of like this wood. So, you know how they kind of have the little faux wood look? That's what we're going to try to do. So, this may take a coat or two to cover up the red. You know what? Let me grab my little thing right here. It's easier. Spin it around. Much easier. Definitely going to need a lot more paint. So anyway, Mondays are kind of my days to catch up from the weekend at home and do any kind of crafts or anything like that I want to do at home. So that's what I did today. And y'all, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Shonda. I am from West Georgia, and I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And I just like coming on and showing y'all some ideas and giving you fun and easy ways to craft. That's kind of why I started doing it. And I love people, so, you know. But you definitely don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you start doing Chalk Couture, you do not have to do this. I just, like I said, I love people. I have family and friends literally all over the world. And I've had some contact me and be like, oh my gosh, I seen you the other night. I'm like, I know. Okay, so let's just get this dried really quick. And we'll probably just have to put maybe one more coat on it. Just to cover that red. Mysterious spot. Y'all, painting and I sometimes don't jive real well. Now we do have some tags in my shop that are also really great. They are a Chalk Couture surface, so they're also great. I just had this one on hand and thought I would use it because you can literally use anything. And I did put in my description a link if anyone is interested in the items I'm going to be using tonight. I did put those on there. They're almost dry. And what am I seeing? Glitter. So we might have just a little bit of glitter in this one. Oh well, it'll be okay. I'm always kind of careful when I'm drying this kind of surface. Just again, that cardboard, it's not real wood. You know, I don't want to, you know, burn it, set it on fire or nothing. I am going to just sand it just a little bit, just to knock off that little bit, and then I'll give it that last coat. I don't know, I have found it easier with this kind of stuff. If I do this, it kind of gives me that smoother surface versus just going right in with the second coat. So. Okay. And let's just give it a second coat. This chalk paint, you know, is very thick. Very thick. So I'm just putting just a little bit of water just to thin it down just a little bit. There we go. I find it definitely glides better, but just a little bit thinner. And we need more. Now, I will warn y'all, this stuff does use the paint. Definitely sucks up the paint. I'm not going to paint the sides. You're not really going to see them. And they're kind of just that, what are they, brown? Maybe I should paint the sides. Just a little bit. Y'all love painting on a Lazy Susan. But here's what I find myself doing, because I always forget, because for so long I painted without one, that I forget I use it and that I can do this. So I still end up, oh Lordy, still end up doing that. The Lazy Susan is so much easier to paint on. Or I find it easier. I'm sure not everybody finds it easier. Now this is just taking off that stark wood look. Yep, much better. Okay. All right, I think we are good. Let's just give this a dry. See what we got. I think this might have done it though. Maybe. You know, it is red underneath, so I don't know. We shall see. So I'm going to use the colors, you know, my Old Man Blue, my favorite color, which is Dusty Blue tonight, because this one is going to go, I'm going to hang this somewhere, I don't know, but it is my color, the Dusty Blue. So my colors are a little more muted. I could have done a little Easter one, but you know, I've done a lot of Easter stuff lately, so I kind of just wanted to do something family oriented, you know. And that's what this one is. I really like this one. This one would be cute also on like some house cutouts, which I do have some, and I thought about doing that, but I have to paint each house because they're raw wood that's been cut out. And I just didn't want to paint each one tonight because it's Monday. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, let me sand it, see what I've got, and see if I need to do a third coat. I think we'll be okay, but let's just see. See. Oh, and guess what? It wasn't dry. That's what happens when it wasn't dry. Let's just dry that up a little bit. Goodness. Oh well, it'll be okay. I'll just dry it really good and sand it. Y'all, that's the thing about crafting. I mean, you know, you just never know. Okay, this time I think it's dry. Okay, let's try this again. Trying to see if I can see it through. It's so hard sometimes to see. I don't know if y'all ever have ring lights that you do, you know, but anytime that I look at the ring light, I've said this before, I'm blinded. I see rings. So it's hard for me to kind of see when I'm doing this without seeing rings. Yeah, we're going to have to put one more coat on because I still see that truck through there. Just make sure that I sand down my oopsies. Okay. All right, y'all, let's do one more coat. I definitely know that'll work. I'm definitely going to thin it down. Okay. Y'all, let me wipe this off real quick so that it will stick better. Okay. Now. Y'all, I try so hard not to get brush strokes in my paint, but I mean, you just can't help it. You know, there's going to be some. And I don't know why it's so hard for me to deal with that. I love spray painting. I get a solid surface that has no brush strokes. But then, when I go buy something like a craft from somewhere, or, you know, a decoration, I'm fine with the brush strokes. I'm totally fine with it. But when I do it, I'm not fine with it. Lordy, that's the perfectionist that I always talk about in me. It sometimes makes crafting a little hard for me. Okay, we're good. I will dry this up, do one little last sand, and that will be good. Get this out of my way. Alrighty. Y'all, I got paint everywhere. Okay. We're frozen. Oh no! Let's see, Tyler's watching. Tyler, are you frozen too, honey? Are you frozen as in, okay. Linda, are you talking about you're frozen as in the weather? Or is it really the video's frozen? Tyler just said he's not frozen. But then again, he's in my house. Maybe come back out, go out and then come back in. Jana, if you're still watching, are you frozen? As in the video? I know, Tyler. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, are they cold? Is it cold there? No, just my... Okay. That's funny. Mine stay cold too, Jan, I know. Okay, we're good and dry now. I think, we hope. I go to sand it, and let's just hope it does good. I think we're good. I sure hope, because I sure enough have a cramp from this monstrosity of a thing right here. Okay, just a really, let's see, I'm gonna use just a little bit of a sand just to kind of prepare my surface. Nothing crazy. Okay. There you have it. Just a whiteboard. It's 45 here. Ugh. You know, it was so warm here this weekend, and then today it's rained, but it's still been, I don't know really what the temperature was. I would say it's at least in the 60s, but I'm not even sure what it is right now. I have my watch set to Florida. I'm always in vacation mode, whether I'm vacationing or not. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this wax, and I'm going to do just the dry brush method. And let me just get one of these handy dandy things. It was 80 here this week. I know, here too. It was so beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I was like, my goodness. I mean, beautiful. I said, how crazy is it that, I mean, the first weekend in March, you know, it was that hot. Crazy. I know my mom is not watching tonight because she is sick, bless her heart. But today is my sweet mom's birthday. She is 75, and let me just tell you, that woman can still work circles around me. I mean, she works at a local high school and in the cafeteria still, and will not retire because she loves it and doesn't want to. And let me tell you, she works hard. Okay, so what I did was I just dipped it in here. Let me put this over here so y'all can see. And then I kind of just dab it here on my paper towel just to get literally dry brushing. And I am barely, like, you just barely, there's just barely any on it. You know, that's kind of the concept behind it all. Just don't have a lot on it. And it just kind of gives it that wood distressed kind of look. I like it. Now I thought about taking like a little brush and doing my little lines so that it looks like the wood on it. Let's try it. Just a little. Let's see if this will work. I don't want a whole lot on it, but I just kind of want to give just some wood look. And y'all, I can't do this without some sort of guide. That's good. And then I can just go back. Get this off here. Makes it easier. Then I can just go back and dry brush that for that distressed look. Just like that. So it kind of gives it the appearance of, again, a little piece of wood, you know, or the shiplap kind of look, if that's what it's called. I never know what I know the true shiplap. I mean, I feel like that it's not what I think it is always. I feel like that it's just something totally different, but I mean, I feel like they call it the shiplap because it was really on the ships, you know? Like that was what was on the floor or something. I don't know. And let's just do another one right here. I don't think it needs to be perfect, Shonda. And I want it to be, but it doesn't need to be. And it just gives it a little bit of a line. So then I'm just going to take a little bit and let's just go back over it. And I might just go in a little bit with my white and go back over those lines. Just a little, just so they're not so stark. Now, there you go. How cute, right? So now you have a wood looking board. Woo! Okay. Alrighty, now I'm just going to dry this just a little bit. It's not going to take a whole lot to dry that. And we will get to chalking. And then use my Bodabra. Oh, the Bodabra has glitter all over it too. No, that made it look really, I like that technique a lot. I've never done it. Just make your little lines on there, just like your little fake pieces. I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Let's make sure. Yep, we're good. Okay. Now, I am going to wax this because I do not want my transfers to stick so bad. Y'all, I keep forgetting I have a new drawer now on my little table. I got a new table. And I'm loving the drawers on it. Alright. So this is just our surface wax. And our new little handy dandy waxer, which I love. And I'm just going to wax the whole thing. Why not? It also kind of brings out color and just things. It kind of makes things more vibrant, which I like. So I'm just going to wax the whole thing. And you just have to put on just a little, and then I'm going to turn it over and just buff it some. This also helps any kind of grooves or imperfections. It kind of fills it with this wax, and your transfer will come loose easier, much easier. All right. Here we go. I'll get rid of this paint because I'll have my arm in it in just a second. Okay, so first I'm going to do, let's see. So I'm going to use my Buffalo Plaid. Now I have cut mine. This comes in an 18 by 18. I've cut it just for easier use. And then, again, this Life Story and Home transfer. Let's just see. I need my cousin cloth. Definitely going to need that. And this one I have not used before, so I'm definitely going to fuzz it. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to do my Buffalo Plaid first, right down here. I'm just going to put it on the bottom. I don't know if you remember, but if you've seen, this kind of already had a check on it. So it kind of gave me an idea. I really kind of like that, so I'm going to go back with it. So I have used my Buffalo Plaid quite a bit, and I don't need to fuzz it. So now I am going to, let's get this out of here real quick. I'm just going to keep it on the backer sheet and put this down in here and kind of place where I want it. And it's pretty cool because you can actually line it up with your check so you kind of know when you're even or not. Which I think we're good to go right there. Okay. Make sure it is down really well. Okay. And I think we're still good. So I'm going to do this in gray. Well, Storm. I'm sorry. This is Storm. Storm on this one, and just going to squeegee it on. I love this Buffalo Plaid. I think it's so cute. And it is finally back in stock. It was out for a while. There's been some things out of stock in my shop because it's hard to get raw materials to make some of these products. So we all know how shipping and things have been, so that's kind of, but it's back. It's back, it's back. Okay. Just put my excess back in here. Make sure I don't have any blobs of paste. And that is it. Clean this off so I can use it again. Easy. Okay. Alrighty, peel and reveal. Oh, I love it. So cute. And then I will just put that back on here, take it to my sink, and wash it. Y'all, how cute is that? It just gave it a cute little, you know, little border down there. All right, now I'm going to use my easier on the arm drying tool. This one don't get so hot, y'all. And it's a super cool color. If you've noticed, all of the things from Chalk Couture are this great couture teal. Love it. And I'm just, again, making sure that this is just dry so I don't get my arm in it. I'm not going to put the transfer over it, so that part does not matter. If I was putting a transfer over it, I would definitely make sure that I waxed it, dried it very, very, very well, and waxed it. But I'm not. It's just staying that way. So we're just going to dry it. Pretty good. That one's pretty good. Okay. So this transfer is new, so I am going to fuzz it really well. I didn't want it to stick. Ooh, very sticky. You know, our transfers are sticky. They are sticky and able to be reused. Now, if you do not have a fuzzing cloth, no worries. You can literally fuzz it on your t-shirt. you know, get an old, like, sheet or something, and cut it up and use it, or something, you know, just anything to put fuzz on it. That's really all you're after, is just put fuzz on it. So let me put this up here so I can put it back when I'm finished. All right, so I'm going to put this down here because I do want to put that big fluffy bow. Okay, let me see if that's good. Now, I always hold it up because you can see when you hold it up. So much easier. That looks great. So, just like that. Anywhere you see the white through there, that's what's going to chalk through the silk screen. So, I am going to do my words in black. Oh, y'all, glitter, glitter, glitter. My words in black and my houses in the dusty blue, which again is the color of my house. So, let's, you know what, I'm going to do my words first because I can do those and peel them up, and then I can do my houses. I think that'll be best. You don't want your paste to dry in your screen or it will peel up when you pull it up. So I will chalk and then peel it up. I'll show you just a second. I think this is going to be super pretty for my taste. You know, I got some new ribbon from Amazon, and I got some from Sam's, which was so cute. And I'm going to be doing an actual door hanger, the round hanger, this week as well. And I'm going to use the ribbon that I used and made my first ribbon with my Bodabra. I love that word. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this up very easily. I'm going to dry it just a little bit, so that when I just gently lay it back down, it's not going to dry in the screen. Just like that. And then just let it drop. Then I'm going to make sure that all my houses are down good. And I'm going to use, goodness gracious, I don't really want glitter in my blue. I really don't want it in there, but let's just hope it's not. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm holding my mouth weird. Sorry. I'm always conscious about that. I'm like, oh, wait. You know, I know some people that kind of stick their tongue out the side of their mouth. I tend to just hold my mouth cockeyed. Okay, I think we're good. Put the excess in there. And close it up. Let's see what we got. Oh, I love it. Okay, then I'm just going to stick that on my backer sheet, take it to my sink, and wash it. Y'all, here we are. How pretty is that? Especially after this bow gets put on there. I love it. I think it's so pretty. Okay, let me dry this real quick. Get all this out of the way so that I can make this bow. Need a little drink for that one because, whew, and it's just water. Let's just dry these really good. And then I can set it aside and it can finish as I am making this bow. Alrighty. So, here we go. We're going to use our Bodabra. Make sure I know what I'm doing again. Lord, it'd be bad. Yeah, that's how I do it, right? Yeah, this way. Whew. Okay. Now, I am going to be using a zip tie. Let's set this over here. I need my little board here so I can kind of measure. Okay, I'm going to be using a zip tie. And you just put it right down in here. Right. Nope, right here. Look, this is the second time I've used this, y'all. Sorry. Bear with me. Okay, now, here's what I have. I have this burlap with the blue chevron. I have black burlap. I have the burlap with the lace. And I have just some black. Whew, let's get these out of the way. Some black ribbon. Some gray that says Live, Laugh, Love. Not sure if I'm going to use that little black ribbon. And then, these are my other two options. What do y'all think? Which one should I use? The stripe or the polka dot? So I've got this chevron, black. That's kind of the order. I want to put this one here and then that one. Or should I just leave that out? Which one, y'all? Which one do y'all think? The polka dots maybe and then that? Or just that? Polka dot. Polka dot. Okay, so like this right here. Hey, Kim. Okay, so like that, polka dot. So chevron, black, polka dot, and then that one. What y'all think? And then I'll probably use this gray to tie it up. Or, you know, to put around the middle and use it too. Yes, okay. We're going to go with it. Here we go. So, now, Bodabra. Bodabra. Now, this one does have a back and a front. So, on the Bodabra, you've got a twist if it's got a back and a front. So, I'm going to start this way. Y'all keep looking at the box over there. I got my box set up for the Bodabra. Alright, and I think I'm going to be using, let's see, probably 6. Yeah, I'm just going to go with 6-inch loops. And I'm going to just start my, that would be good. Okay, so what you do is you put it in there and you twist, okay? So that when you make your bow, I hope I have enough of this left, y'all. If not, we'll just be doing one big bow with this one. Okay, so when you make your bow, or your loop, I should say, because I'm going to make a 6-inch loop. You know, this don't have to be precise, but it does in my world, so. And then you go back across. You are going to twist again. Okay? So you're twisting so that your front is on top. Okay? And it's not underneath. Now, if you had one that was not, you know what? I'm going to do a 4-inch bow because that's going to be kind of big. Let's go with that. I don't know how big that is, but it looks good. Let's just go with that. But if you had a front and a back, it wouldn't matter. You would be okay. Just to put it in there, you wouldn't have to twist. Now, I kind of just pull them up here. Make sure we're about the same. We're about the same. It'll be alright. I'm sick of that already, so let's make that out of the way. Okay, so we need to twist again right here. Twist. And make sure I have enough of this, y'all. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm just going to do 2 loops of this, the same size. And then twist it there. Loop here. And that last part is going to be my tail. Okay. And y'all, bows are just, this little thing right here, I was so excited. I was like, this right here is fabulous. Okay. So far, that's what we have. Okay. So, that's the bow we have. Now, next I'm going to be using the black. And we're just going to do the very same thing, y'all. I am going to make it a little small, the shorter. Now, this one does not have a back in the front, so much easier. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a little shorter here and a little shorter. My loop's a little shorter. And that way you can actually see them. So every one will be just a little bit shorter. Y'all, I'm making it look harder than it is. It really is not that hard. You know, this crazy perfection in me. And I'm going to do 2 of these. Same size. Again, it's, you know, you don't have to twist when it's the same on both sides. You're getting the same. And cut my tail. Okay, next is my polka dot. Hey, honey. Okay, so this one, back and front. Okay, so we have to twist on this one. And we are going to make our loops just a little bit smaller again, y'all. And you'll see why when I'm done. Okay, this little thing comes with it. It's supposed to do that. I don't know about that. I'm not real sure what that, why, but whatever. Okay, so let's get this loop a little smaller. And twist. Twist. Hold on. Now twist. And this last one, because the tail, it's the tail, it's, I don't have to twist it. And y'all, I might just, that might be it, because that's gonna be a huge bow. I think we're gonna stick with this right here. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a huge bow. And then I will tie this around. I'm not gonna use that one. I think we're gonna stick with that. Well, no, because I really want that on the outside. Okay, I'm just gonna do one loop of this. Just one. Just one little loop. So that it's on the outside. I like the look of it better. Not that better, but I mean, I'm just saying I like that little lacy look. Okay, now here's the fun part. Here's what we got. Okay, so then my little zip tie should be in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so you just pull up the zip tie. Just kidding. This is just a joke. Oh my goodness, this is a big fat bow, y'all. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Make sure that's all right. Y'all, this zip tie might not have been big enough. I might have needed one that you use for, like, you know, industrial cables for this bow. Goodness. This is a big old bow, y'all. Big, big bow. But I do like using the zip tie because it will hold better. With it being such a big bow, it will hold better. Okay, I'm done. I'm just fixing to hold it just like that. I'm done with that process. And just like that. Hold on. I got it backwards. Okay. Now, goodness. Y'all, this is a bow. I'm talking about this is a bow. This is a Sears bow. Alright. Make sure I got it in the middle. And pull tight. Whew. There we have it. Now comes the fun part. Comes the part of pulling it apart. So I always take this one and just start putting my loops in, pulling my tails down. I kind of just put my hands in, move these around. So you got one on the top, one on the bottom, that kind of thing. And y'all, this Bowdabra is really super cool because it just gives you a beautiful bow. And it does the thinking kind of for you. You don't really have to figure it out. Okay, let me cut this off the back. Now, anybody who's made bows knows that you could play with bows all day. All day long, you could play with a bow. And still not have it the way, you know, you can still do stuff with it, but you'll get the idea. Oh, goodness. How cute is that, y'all? Is that not the cutest bow? I mean, it just makes it so easy. I love this little thing. Now, I've seen some other ones, too, that are really cute. They're called the Easy Bow Maker, I think. So, let me put this on here and see. Okay. I am just going to go ahead and glue this on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just put some jute on this and then tie it through and tie it onto the board itself and then use that as a loop as well to hang it. I think that'll be the easiest. And also gives me versatility to reuse this surface if I wanted to. I'm going to hope this works. I'm not real sure. It might not work. Might just be kidding. Might just be a joke, a real big joke. Let's see. All I'm doing is there's a hole in the back of this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And I am just knotting this on the back. I'll show you in just a second. And then I can use this as my hanger. Okay. Yep, I got it. I know how to, okay. We got it. Let's see how big I want my hanger. That should do it. So, and I'm just tying this in a knot to make my hanger to hang it up. And that is the biggest hanger ever. Slim that down a snip. Let's just slim that right on down a snip. Let's do a little hanger like that. Goodness, that was a huge hanger right there. Okay, I think we should be good now. Yeah, okay. Let's make sure we get it tight. Everything good and tight. Now, looks a little crazy right now, so let's just put it down here and let me get this fixed up right here. You know what? I'm still going to have to just glue a little bit right here just to make it sit down, because I'm not going to be happy with it if it's not sitting down. And then I can cut my tails and we will call it a project. Let that dry a little bit. These bows are great. Okay, so here I go with my issues with dovetails. I don't know if everybody knows, but I have problems with dovetailing because I always second guess what I'm doing, and I end up making an arrow bit this way point instead of a dovetail, because that's just what I do. Just like I almost did again. I literally almost do it every single time. I just did it. No, I just did it. I just did it. I don't know why I do it, y'all. It just, for some reason, throws me every time. Okay, there we go. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's see. I think I've got this one last one. And fluff it up for y'all, and so you can see it, and that's it. And there you have it. There it is. Can you see it good? That bow, y'all, I mean, it takes up the whole entire camera. I love it. It is perfect. I love it, love it, love it. So, if you guys are interested in the list, there is a link in the description. I do not have on the description the buffalo plaid, but when you click on it, it is actually a cart. You can add to take away to that cart, and everything I used is in there except for this little Dollar Tree sign. But we do have some door tags in our shop as well, but you can get this at the Dollar Tree. Take off what you don't want and redo it. That's it, y'all. Thanks, honey. All right, y'all have a great Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Same place, about the same time. See y'all.